continuing on in our Abraham series, we go into chapter 13. And for the most part, there was a lot of land. There was so little land, but so much riches that the resources were started to deplete in a way. There wasn't that much resources for everyone. So Abram and Lot, they had their own crew going on. And Abram and Lot's people were getting into it. They were saying that, hey, this is mine. No, that's mine. Started like arguing with each other or fighting each other. Abram took notice and said, look, let's settle this as brothers. Let's settle this as peacemakers. And so he allowed Lot to get first dibs out of all the land because Abram remembered the promise from God that every land was going to belong to him, that he was going to be blessed. But we see Abram, from him being so selfless when he was at Egypt to now, or being selfish when he was at Egypt to now being selfless. So he allowed Lot to pick his land. Hey, if you go to the east, I'm gonna go to the west. If you go to the north, I'm gonna go to the south, and in each way, vice versa. So he allowed Lot to choose his land. And so Lot was so used to living in Egypt for that time, and he loved that area. So he wanted to be somewhere similar to that area where there was a lot of greenery and watery. And so he saw the plains of Jordan, but that was actually the direction to Sodom and Gomorrah. So Lot had the idea, well, the grass is way greener on that other side, but as we know, a lot of the times the grass is not always greener on that other side. As soon as Lot left, God spoke to Abram and said, that was really cute. You told Lot that which way he goes, it belongs to him, and you were going to go the opposite direction. God reminded Abram at that time that, remember, all this land belongs to you. It doesn't belong to your nephew. That was a good suggestion. You were being a peacemaker. I get it, but remember, it's my promise that counts, not yours. So although he's going to live anywhere and everywhere he wants to be at, that still belongs to you. And I give you a +1. It belongs to all your family that's going to come out of you, all your children's and children's children's. So just remember this, folks, that God's promises are never voided and they always belong to you. You can try to give your promise to somebody else, and that's very generous. But remember, the promise is for you and not for them. Keep God's promise and his plan full effect. God bless.